Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Diablo 4 video. Well, today I have a real good review inside of Season of the Malignant. How reset dungeons work. Now, this is going to be an excellent way for you to level up and get a ton of XP. And today, I'm going to walk it through you step by step. Let's go. Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now, you may be wondering how the dungeon reset method works. Is very helpful, and I think everybody should know about this in the community. It's still not patched yet, so yeah, it's a thing. First thing first, you want to create yourself a sigil. If you don't have one, a good one, right? You want to do Certat's Lair, Odors. Hopefully you can get one to drop. You can do this on World Tier 3 or World Tier 4. It is totally up to you. Now once you have your Nightmare Sigil, I'm gonna go to Certat's Lair. We're ready to start this farm. But before we do, here's a word from our sponsor today.
Is a world-class professional gaming service website. They offer the cheapest prices for Diablo 4 Gold across the entire internet. The website boasts an extensive collection of equipment in all classes and a comprehensive storage system of 10,000 plus items, ensuring rapid matching of the equipment that you need. They will fulfill all of your requirements and promise 24/7 services across all platforms. And if you use this code here, you can get 5% off of your order.
Alright, first things first. After you pop your Nightmare Dungeon, you head into the dungeon. Now you will need 2 players to do this, at least 2. But you should be farming in a group anyway, so hey, this is going to work out just fine. Now, I am showing my buddy how the reset dungeon works. And it can be a little bit confusing for some people, but I'm going to just tell you how it is and then I'll walk you through it. You basically start the dungeon and you hand off the party leader to somebody in the group, and they basically decline and hand it back. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then after that, complete the dungeon, leave the party. And yeah, it'll be right there for you to do as many times as you want until you leave the server. Now, I'm explaining this to my buddy, and you know, sometimes people takes a little bit while for them to catch on, right? But it is really that simple. Now, I'm telling my buddy, this is what you do. I hand it off the party leader to him, and he's asking, okay, well, what do you do now? And I'm telling him, well, you hand it back. Now, what you see right here on the screen is what you are going to need to pay attention to. You don't have to respond to this, but if you do, you're going to be prompted with 2 things that you can do. You can either accept it and return back to your world, or decline it. What you want to do is decline it. If you do that, then you pretty much are good to go, and you can farm whatever dungeon you want as many times as possible. But you have to make sure that the other person understands this, right? And sometimes people can get a little bit confused, but that's what we're doing right here, as you can see. So let me walk this through you again. When you want to do the dungeon reset method, you pop a dungeon, you come in here, you promote your friend or somebody, whoever is in the group, to party leader. They then want to decline it, like I'm telling my buddy right here is asking, now do I pass it back? I'm telling them, yes, you can either decline or respond. Now, I'm showing you if you respond. If you respond to it, you can either accept or decline. If you accept it, it's not going to work. But if you decline it, then yes, it will work. And like I said, it can seem a little bit confusing, but it's super simple. You basically start your dungeon, you as a party leader, you hand it off to somebody else. When somebody else gets it, then they basically decline it or do nothing, right? And then after that, they can hand it back to you and you do the same. Now, after you finish the dungeon, you'll be able to leave the party. Now, if you are doing this correctly, that is, right? And then after you leave the dungeon and leave the party, all you have to do is come right back in. You see the dungeon is still up there right now. Now, my buddy, this is his first time doing it, so he's like, asking me, so what do we do now? And I'm telling him, basically, well, if you are the party leader, you then will need to invite everybody back to do the dungeon. But if you are on the dude's friend list, you can save him some time by just joining and you know, that's one less person that he has to join. Now, here we are from the top, and this can work really fast, right? You can do this in like less than 10 seconds. See how fast I'm doing? You just come in here, promote the party leader, bam, just like that. Now I'm just waiting for him to do the same thing. That's it. But it's his first time doing it after the first one, so he's still a little bit, you know, questioning, am I doing it right? Which is fine. So he's just asking him, so now do I just decline? And yes, you just decline. So he passed it back to me, right? After he declined, and you basically do the same thing. You can respond and you can hit decline, or you can do nothing. Totally up to you. Like I said, it can be super fast and super efficient, as long as everybody knows what they're doing. Now after this, we got our grind on, and I was able to get a couple levels within just like a little bit over an hour, which is pretty awesome. Saves yourself a lot of time by doing the dungeon reset method. If you can get one with magic find, you are in the game, because you're going to get yourself a ton of uniques. But do this method, do it now. It's still not patched. It's pretty awesome. A lot of people are doing it. This is what I suggest you to do to get yourself a ton of XP. But for right now, that's pretty much going for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know down below. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.